And today we are talking about the finances of being a content creator, an influencer, or rather particularly being a YouTuber in South Africa. I'm going to be covering my income month to month for the past 2 years. This is going to be very important because there were some changes that took place after 1 year, and I want you guys to see how my income was affected by this. Now, this is only my income from the platform YouTube and from the YouTube Partner Program, which is a program that allows you to make money from the views on your YouTube channel and the ads that are placed throughout your videos. So I have my little notebook over here. To be monetized, to be part of this program, you need to have at least 1,000 YouTube subscribers and you need to have 4,000 watch hours within 1 year, or you can have 1,000 subscribers and have 10 million valid public shorts videos within the past 90 days. Those are the rules and regulations in order for you to be part of the YouTube Partner Program, which is how you are getting paid. So you're not paid for the amount of subscribers, you are paid for the amount of views, particularly when you guys watch the ads. So my understanding is that you work this month and then you're paid the next month around the 21st. Around the 21st is when we get paid in South Africa as South African YouTubers. And different people have different RPMs, which is your revenue per milli, and that is your earning per 1,000 views. So on my channel, it is more edutainment. There are people who are vloggers and there are people who are in tech who would make more per 1,000 views than I can make as somebody who does like fashion, beauty, business. Every single channel will have their own different RPM. So we're going to start with 2022. And at the end of the video, I'll leave a screenshot of the entire year so that you guys don't think that I'm just making up these numbers, right? January 2022, YouTube paid me 20,588.40. That was for January. Now remember what I said. This is the money I earned in December. So in December, as I was creating content, I got this money in January around the 21st. That's my understanding. Maybe I'm making a mistake. Those of you who are a little bit more knowledgeable about this, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I understand it. You're not filming a video today and getting the money now on the 21st. It is the money that you made previously. That's my understanding. Okay, February I made 11,698.34, which if we think about it, that makes sense because in January there's less money that sponsors are spending on ads. In December, in November, there's a lot of money that companies and brands are spending on ads. So if somebody wanted to put an ad in this video that I'm filming right now, and I posted this video in December, they would pay more in December to be part of my video than they would pay in January. I hope that makes sense for you guys. March, I was paid 16,351.48. And if you guys go back on my channel, you see that in 2022, I was really posting much more consistently than I currently am at the moment. And in fact, in April, I made 31,061.56 Rand in 1 month, and that is the money that YouTube paid me for AdSense. That does not include any sponsorships that you guys may have seen on my channel, and that does not include any affiliate links that you guys may have seen or clicked on in the description box or pinned in the comment section. That does not include any of that. This is simply the money from YouTube, the platform, for the ads that were in my videos. In May, I got 16,146.77. In June, I got 21,075.16. In July, I got 14,299.61. In August, I got 10,452.34. In September, I got 8,286.27. In October, I got 7,567.17. In November, I got 6,712.26. And then in December, I got 4,476.43. Now, around November, December is when I had to move. My previous place had an issue of noise. I had a lot of noisy neighbors outside of the building, and also my actual neighbors within the property. They were very loud and I was constantly fighting with them. So I decided to move. Unfortunately, the new place that I moved to, I had neighbors that were loud upstairs. So in the previous place, my neighbors were loud outside, so I closed the windows, and then in the passage, they were very, very loud. So I actually went and confronted them quite a few times and told them, look, I'm a YouTuber, I create content, and when you guys are passing here and making a noise, like, you guys are very, very loud. Where I lived previously, it was very difficult to create content. There was a lot of noise that was completely out of my control. And regardless of my continuous efforts, I realized that this is actually affecting my money, my income, my life. I need to move. Okay, so I moved to a new place. The new place had noisy neighbors upstairs. The place was poorly built. It really wasn't the neighbors. It's just the building itself was very, very poorly built. So when they moved chairs, you could hear it. When they walked, you could hear it. On top of that, the major issue was that I was in a 2-bedroom, and the second bedroom was my office. So this is where I'm filming my YouTube videos. So for the whole of 2023, it was very difficult for me to film videos because the second room had mold, which is where my office was. So I remember one day pushing and forcing myself to sit in that room and film a video, and the next day I was sick. I was so sick, I could not speak. I was croaking. I was like, and I was in so much pain because I was sitting in a room full of mold, because that was my filming room. That's where I had my setup and everything. In addition to that, the lighting in the building was horrible. And as you guys know, in South Africa, we have load shedding. So it was just very, very, very difficult for me to film in 2023. I did try my best, but I got to a point where I eventually stopped posting on YouTube completely. And we're actually going to talk about that a little bit later on. So that's just a preface. When you guys see the price difference of how much money I made, a lot of this money is actually money I made without posting a single video. Okay, so January 2023, I made 3,079.73. Then February, I made 3,184.22. Then March, I made 6,264.24. Then April, I made 5,181.25. Then May, I made 6,050.41. Then June, I made 7,683.72. Then July, I made 6,490.63. Then August, I made 3,107.99. Then September, I made 6,270.50. Then October, I made 3,342.90. Then November, I made 4,928.56. Then December, I made 2,502.49. Okay, now in addition to all the challenges that I told you guys, and that in 2023 I really wasn't posting that much, a lot of people were also saying that they were simply making less money. The revenue had completely changed for a lot of people, and a lot of people were actually exploring other platforms and other income streams. But remember, this is just the YouTube income from the platform, okay? You still have your sponsorships, and you still have affiliate links, and many other ways that you can make money from social media. So I actually want to cover my top 5 videos within 2022 and 2023, and how much each individual video made, and also how many views each video made. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one, which was my viral waist trainer video, where I talked about my favorite waist trainer from Bare Silhouette, my favorite shapewear company, which is Bare Silhouette. I'll leave their Instagram here for you guys. Absolutely love their products, and I also showed you guys the difference when you compare it to like a small street Maraba stud wrap band, because the quality is not the same. Okay, so that video has around 722,000 views, and from that video alone I made 71,306.40. And then my next video is the Shein Secret Factory video. I'm sure you guys remember that. And from that video, I made 12,228.08 thousand rand. My next video is the Shein Human Hair haul. I'm sure you guys remember all those wigs that I have from Shein. It has around 241,644 views. and it made me around 11,906.25 rands. And if you guys notice, this actually has more views than the previous Shein Secret Factory video, but it made less money. So the previous Shein Secret Factory video has 197,435 views, but this one has 241,644 views. Now you guys can see there's a view difference between the two videos, but the Shein human hair video has more views and less money. And that's what I'm talking about, like the type of video that you make. Do advertisers want to put ads in the video, and how much are they willing to pay to put ads inside the video? So it does not matter if you have 500,000 views if you're talking about something that advertisers don't want to pay money to be part of. If I have 200 views and advertisers are willing to pay to be part of my video, I'm going to make more money than you. So the views thing and the subscriber thing, if you really think about it, like just based on money in terms of YouTube AdSense alone, I'm not talking about actual brands sponsoring a video, but in terms of making money from YouTube as a platform, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how many subscribers you have. It doesn't really matter how many views you have. Like, I could make more money from 500 views than somebody who has 500,000 views, but they're talking about Another things I'm talking about are educational and informative, and some tech companies want to be part of my video. They want to put some ads in there. They're willing to pay more than some other brand, or nobody wants to put an ad in your video, but you have 500,000 views. But I'm here with my 2,000 views or my 5,000 views, and I could actually be making more money per video than you are. Okay, so the next one is my wholesale Zara jeans that has 145,161,000 views, and it made 4,689.70 rand. And then from my top 5, the last one is the FFC designer perfumes for less than 60 rand. The first one, not the recent one that I made, and it has 93,494 views, and it made 4,642.30 rand. And those are my top 5. Now that's just the income. On top of that, we need to remove all of the costs. So my hair, my makeup, my backdrops, electricity, all of that kind of stuff. And in addition to that, I do have some fixed costs. So for example, I have trademarked my name. So Namolina is trademarked. I had to pay for that. On top of that, I have purchased my domain, which I have to pay for every single year. So www.namolina.com belongs to me. I own the domain and I have to pay for it every single year. And then I have apps as well that allow me to do my job. For example, I use Canva for my thumbnails, for my Instagram stories. And I use the yearly combo, which is 1,199.99, so 1,200 rand per year, which is basically 100 rand per month that I pay. So if I've made 3,000 rand from YouTube in that month, I need to remove 100 rand because I use Canva, I've subscribed to it, I pay for it in order for me to make thumbnails for my YouTube channel and for my social media. Then I use an app called Power Director. This is for editing my videos because I use my phone to film. What you guys are watching right now, I'm filming on my Xiaomi phone, which, by the way, do not make any excuse that you need to have an iPhone to start your YouTube channel. I don't have an iPhone. Every single video you see on my YouTube channel is not filmed on an iPhone. I have an Android and it is called Xiaomi, that's the brand, and that's what I use. I don't use a fancy camera. I don't use any fancy stuff. I use my phone, and I've been able to grow my platform to this point and make this type of money from my phone. So please don't use your phone as an excuse. I completely understand if you feel like, oh, you don't have a nice background or things like that. I do understand. However, you should start where you are. People do actually enjoy seeing people grow and get an apartment and get this and get that. People do actually really enjoy that kind of stuff as well. Okay, so Power Director, I pay 679.99 per year. That is a cost that I pay every single year in order for me to be able to use all the lovely features they have in their app and to edit my videos and upload them for you guys here. Then I also have Surfshark. I don't remember how much I pay for that. That frustrates me a bit because I worked with them and they sponsored a video, but I had already paid with my own money for the service. So this is a company where I already use their service, like I'm an actual customer. And then when we had the sponsorship, they made a discount code and I couldn't even use my own discount code because I already have the service. Like I'm already in a 12-month contract with them, so I couldn't even use my discount code. So some of you guys are using Surfshark because of my sponsored video, and I'm so jealous because you guys got a discount and I didn't get a discount. So I also use Surfshark, and then I also used an app called F.O.L. I actually stopped using it once I realized that the Canva subscription actually worked better for me. I felt like all the features that I had in Canva were really good and that I didn't need Unfold anymore. So this is the income from YouTube alone. You can always make so much more when you get sponsorships. However, there are certain types of content where it's difficult to get sponsorships. For example, if you say you want to start a gossip channel, it's very difficult to get sponsorships. But if you want to vlog, or you want to create fashion content, or you want to be a hair influencer, it is so much easier for you to make additional money from being a content creator. You can always consult. I don't offer that. Please don't ask me to offer that. I am not a YouTube expert. I do not know enough about that to offer that service. And I think if you're going to offer a service like that, you really need to know what you're talking about, and I don't. Okay, so you can always consult if you feel like you have something that somebody else can learn a lot from. You can sell ebooks as well. I think there's a South African YouTuber who currently has like a YouTube ebook, like an ebook about making money on YouTube. I think there is someone who has something like that. And you can also become a stylist. I saw a TikToker, her whole TikTok is about fashion and styling different clothes, and now she offers styling services where you meet her in a shop like Mr. Price, Foschini, and you guys shop within your budget and she styles you, and that's an income she has made from being on social media. So what a lot of influencers and content creators tell you guys is how much they made with their first check. I wanted you guys to see how much I made throughout 2 years. We're now currently in 2024, but I wanted you guys to see how much I made throughout 2 years as a South African YouTuber who, number one, does not really vlog. I know right now I have a few vlogs on my channel, but that's just me covering my travels, just so I can have the memories for myself. It isn't really what my channel is known for. And also as somebody who is not very consistent, moving to the new apartment that has mold, that has lighting issues, that has noise issues, has really affected my productivity. And I've also felt like there are other ways that I could make more money, because YouTube does take a lot of time and a lot of effort. Now, Molina from the future, I forgot to mention that in South Africa, Instagram is the most highly paying platform for content creators. Then it is TikTok, and then it is YouTube. So you can make so much more money if you focus on growing your Instagram first, then your TikTok, then your YouTube. I did it in reverse. I grew my YouTube first, then my TikTok, and then now I'm focusing more on Instagram. And this is why some of you guys will say, oh, these YouTubers, they start on YouTube, then when they start becoming famous, when they start becoming more popular, they abandon us and they only focus on posting on Instagram. It's not that they are abandoning you, but it's because most of our money comes from sponsorships. And if you practically sit down and you look at it, the most sponsorships are on Instagram. So it is smarter for that person to focus on Instagram than for them to focus on YouTube. And in my personal opinion, as someone who's on all of the platforms, Instagram is the easiest platform to create content on, whether it's a reel or a picture or a carousel, whatever it is. I find it so much easier to create that content. TikTok is the second easiest, and then YouTube is the hardest. Like YouTube is the hardest, but number one, easiest platform, Instagram. So if it is the easiest platform to create content in terms of the effort, the time and all of that, and engagement as well, and you also are making the most money, why wouldn't you focus on Instagram? Why would you focus on YouTube when it takes you so many hours to create content? It takes so much effort and time for people to engage with your content, to watch a whole YouTube video, to comment. I feel like people easily give comments and likes on TikTok and Instagram, but it takes more out of a person. This is just my personal opinion, to do the same thing on YouTube. So in South Africa, Instagram makes the most money in terms of sponsorships. And for me personally, it's the easiest to create that content. Then becomes TikTok. I do get quite a few offers for TikTok in South Africa, and then YouTube would be the last one. I don't get a lot of brands asking for like sponsorships on YouTube or for YouTube videos. So please don't be so hard on other influencers. I cannot talk for them, but for me, I have realized that Instagram is where I need to focus, and TikTok as well. YouTube simply does not make enough money for the amount of effort and time that you put in. It does not make financial sense. And because this video is about making money, I want to be honest with you guys. Your favorite content creators have to focus on Instagram. That's where they're getting the deals, guys. Imagine getting paid 10,000 Rand for an Instagram story. That, like, sometimes you don't even have to show your face. You know, it's just your hand and the product, and you tag the company, and 10,000 Rand is in your account. Or you're here on YouTube making a vlog, getting 100,000 views and getting 7,000 Rand for it. After editing for hours, after vlogging for 2 weeks, it's just a lot. It's really a lot. So I hope that gives you guys some perspective. Back to the video. Now, generally speaking, if you've made this type of money, you do need to have an accountant, you do need to be paying taxes. So that's a whole nother situation as well. But remember, this is just the money without all the different costs removed. So how much it costs for me to get my nails done, my hair, my makeup, all this other stuff that goes into me creating content on YouTube, my monthly subscriptions as well, these apps that I have to pay for, all of that, your accountant should be creating a report. I use a company called The Bean Counter. Those are my accountants. They go through my finances, they go through my income, and they're able to give me a report of how much I've actually made, how much my net profit is, and then I'm able to sign off on it at the end of our financial year and submit that to SARS. And that's very, very important. If you're a content creator, if you're an influencer, you need to make sure that you are covered in terms of taxes. I highly recommend the Bean Counter. They are fantastic. What works for me might not work for you, but you do need to have an accountant. I know some people do their own taxes. Personally, I don't trust myself to do that. And also, I feel like there's so many new rules and regulations in the influence and content creator space in South Africa particularly, that I would not want to make any mistakes and then next thing I'm in trouble. I wouldn't want to make any mistakes. So I hope this video helps you guys, and a big shout out to each and every single South African YouTuber who's gone onto social media and shared how much they made. I think this is very important perspective for people. I don't want to misguide anyone. I don't want anyone leaving that job saying they want to become a YouTuber. It is not easy. It is not simple. If you guys see somebody making 20,000, especially for me, let me speak for myself. If you see me making 20,000 in a month, my channel is very expensive. If I film a try-on haul for you guys, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money. For example, if I film a Shein try-on haul, that means I spend at least 1 hour shopping on the app, adding items to the cart, creating a storyline, like I want to do gym wear, I want to do sleepwear, I want to do a Valentine's Day haul. That's my time, which I should be getting paid for, but I don't get paid for it. Then I pay for the item from my own pocket. Most of my content here on YouTube, on all my socials, is not sponsored. It's coming from my own pocket. Then the item comes and I pay customs, and then I try on the items for you guys and I film it. When the items come, I have to prep them. I have to iron all of my items, set up the backdrop, set up my reel, do my makeup, and film the video for you guys. That's time as well. And try-on hauls, guys, are a lot of work. Then I have to sit and watch myself a million times, take a full day editing that video for you guys. I have to upload it. Then I have to sit on Canva, which I pay for, and I have to make the thumbnail for you guys. And I also have to go into the description box and get the link for each and every single outfit according to the way it was posted in the video. First outfit was a dress, second outfit was some pants and a blazer, next outfit was some leggings. All of that, I have to have that in the description box for you guys. Then I have to post the video, I have to promote the video, then I have to respond to all of your comments. And all of that, you're doing it multiple times in a week. Now, even vlogging is a lot of work. I do have a few vlogs on my channel right now. These are from my recent international travels, and they really don't make me a lot of money. For people who have channels that are dedicated to vlogging, it can make them a lot of money, but it is a lot of work as well. This is my personal opinion. If you have a life that you feel like you can vlog, then vlogging is something you can definitely try. But a lot of us live very normal lives, and unfortunately, what I feel, personal opinion again, I feel like people want to see people doing things. I feel like people want to see people going places that they have never gone. People want to see people buying things that they can't necessarily buy right now. People want a way to escape. And I've said this before, social media is very selfish. People are looking for a specific feeling out of your content, whether it's feeling motivated, inspired. People want to feel something when they consume your content. There's so much content on the internet that people specifically go to certain channels, certain people, to gain a certain feeling out of them. When you stop giving people that feeling, then they stop watching. If you are a comedian and you stop being funny, and now all of a sudden your content is very serious, you're talking about the war, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about load shedding, you're talking about voting, people will stop watching because they came to you to laugh, you know? So it's very, very dangerous, in my opinion, to curate your life to become a YouTuber. That's why for me, I don't recommend leaving your job to become a YouTuber. I don't recommend somebody suddenly saying they want to be a YouTuber. I think it's something that you have to grow into. Even at the stage that I'm at, I still run my businesses. Like, my main income, my main life is my life as an entrepreneur, as an international businesswoman. That's the main thing I do. Social media, all of this is a hobby that makes some cute money, but this is not my life. This is not my income, you know, and that's why I can post anything I want to post, because whether you guys watch it or not, my bills will still be paid. God is still blessing me. I'm very grateful. I'm not dependent on being on social media. Once you get to a point where social media is your entire life, you will become imprisoned by people's thoughts and opinions. You will not be able to cut your natural hair because you're making money from your natural hair. And I'm sure you guys have seen those conversations as well. You will not be able to change your style of clothing because people watch you for baddie on a budget try and hauls. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave any questions you have down below. I will leave the accounting company that I use. If you're an influencer, content creator, or you're a small business owner and you're looking for an accountant, I will leave that information pinned in the comment section for you guys. Guys, it's really important that you're not running away from SARS. The sooner you sort it out, the better. It's very, very important. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey beautiful, welcome to another video. My name is Namalina Robertson, and today we are talking about the finances of being a content creator.